What's up, guys? In this video we're looking at Cryptobatz. Cryptobatz is a project that has launched already, so we've been focusing a lot on upcoming mints lately. Cryptobatz is a project that's been out there for a little while, and it has a couple of awesome features coming up, something that hasn't been done in the crypto space so far, and I think that this is definitely going to be something that's going to boost this project quite a lot. It's made by OSBOURNE. I think everybody knows OSBOURNE, whether you like him or not doesn't matter. He's a very well-known rock star, I guess. And as I said, this project been out there for a little while already. There's already over 15,000 Ethereum in tradable volume bin. Floor price is sitting just under 1 Ethereum right now. And as I said, on the 20th, they have their first project coming up, which is Bytefest. And after that, there's going to be another project, which is Ancient Bets coming up. And it's very interactive. It's very awesome. I think that this is something that we haven't seen before. And I'm very excited about this. I definitely want to see where this is going to take this project itself. So what is Cryptobatz? Where's the little explanation? Let me see. Here we go. Cryptobatz is a collection of 9,666 blockchain dwelling bets, creatively directed by OZZY Osbourne and built by a team of NFT obsessed nerds known as SUTTER systems. Cryptobatz is a chance to own a completely unique piece of collectible art created by one of the most legendary rock icons of our lifetime. We're in the crypto space. There's project launching day after day after day. So you got to do something to kind of separate yourself a little bit from the market, right? You got to do something that excites people. You got to do something that's a little bit out of the ordinary, a little bit different than what other people do, and they've definitely done that. So this creates a lot of interaction with a couple of awesome projects that we of course already know. And yeah, I think that this is just a big win. I think that this is like a massive hit. So it's going to be in 9 days. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with the floor price of this project when we come close to that, right? They need to have some form of marketing a little bit to promote this properly. But if they do, then yeah, definitely this is going to work out. So what's going to be involved? Well, let's go to the explanation first here, right? This is the situation. So we wanted Cryptobatz to do something new, something that wasn't easy and something that we haven't seen before. Every Cryptobat holds an innovative power, the ability to bite an NFT from different blue chip projects to create a MUTANTBAT that shares the DNA of both tokens. So what you're going to be able to do is you have your bet, your Cryptobat, and let's say I have a mutant ape, right? So I would use my mutant ape or a bored ape or cyberkongs, could be as well. You would use that, you would have both of them in your same wallet. The Cryptobatz bites the other one, and then you create a MUTANTBAT out of it that looks like the one that you have yourself. Every Cryptobat can bite once and only once, so choose carefully, as what you'll choose to bite will dictate which MUTANTBAT you create. To buy from a selection of blue chip victim projects, you must hold both the Cryptobat and the victim both in the same wallet. Biting utility will open up after the launch. And this is for the list of the projects that can be done. So there's a little bit of interaction going on their Twitter about this already. Let's see if we can quickly find it. Somebody told us about which one. Yeah, here we go. So he just bought a victim. So he bought this one so that he can use that to be able to use his bet with, so that he can do the biting, right? There's another picture somewhere similar to that as well. But it's pretty cool because people aren't actually buying Cryptobats for this, but they're also buying the other projects to be able to, here we go, this is the picture that I meant. So these guys are buying other projects, Subducks for example here, to use their Cryptobat so they can then get a mutant, which is dope. Why is he's gone for this fumble? Probably because he thinks that that's just gonna look very cool after that he's mutated his Cryptobat. So I think that that's awesome, that's very interactive. Here on their Discord, you can see what they've been working on. So this is what it's kind of gonna look like. You select your Cryptobat that you have in your wallet, then you select the victim, so one of these 4 projects. My bad. One of these projects that you have in your wallet as well, and then it creates a mutated bet for you. How awesome is that? I have never heard of anything like this before in the crypto space, so they definitely try and be a little bit different, which I think is important, right? So that's one thing. Aside from that, floor price has dropped quite a lot as well. So the mint price when they minted was 0.0888 for the pre-sale for the whitelist, and then there was a Dutch auction going from, I believe, 1.5 Ethereum down to 1 Ethereum or 0.1 Ethereum for the public sale, right? After that, they've traded 15K volume here on OpenSea, and they've traded 780 Ethereum volume on LuxRare. Floor is a little bit different. Here's the floor 1.5, and here is the floor 0.939. I'm curious. I believe that this might even be cheaper. I don't know if the rewards are that much. That might not be that much, but we talked about LuxRare quite a lot, and you can definitely trade these better on LuxRare rather than on OpenSea. Why? Is because you get rewards back from it, right? So if you would decide not to go for the floor, but you would decide to go for one that's a little bit higher than the floor, let's say one that's sitting at around 0.99, or here we go. If you would go for, let's say, this one, you would be cheaper off to buy just this one of 1.05 Ethereum on LuxRare, because you get rewards in Lux for it. Little side note for you. But you guys, I know you guys like OpenSea a little bit better. So we look at the activity. We can see that the floor price has dropped. So it dropped from, for pre-sale, 0.08 Ethereum. It went up to 2.2 here. You see tradable volume, quite a lot. 274 sales here for average price of 2.3 roughly. And it stayed like that. Number of sales, 2,000, 2,400, 900, 300, 300. Then of course, after the first initial hype, volume slows down a little bit, but then volume went back up, or at least floor price went back up. You can see floor price here sitting at 1.1. It went back up all the way to 1.9 out of 76 sales. And then slowly, gradually slow down a little bit. And that happens with all projects. That's normal. That's, you know, healthy. Why? Is because you can't come up with announcements day after day after day and keep people happy. You just can't. You always have those paper hands that will sell if they haven't heard a big announcement in the last 2 years. Oh my God, this project is a scam. We haven't heard anything in 2 years. I'm gonna get out. Happens, right? So once again, good for people that do understand a little bit more about it is that, you know, when something comes up again, it might be a good entry point. Nothing that I do or say is financial advice, is entertainment purposes only. Do your own fucking research before you get into something. But yeah, I do think that this is a very smart move, a very smart business move. That's step one, right? That's one thing that they're doing. After this, you will have the mutated bets going on, and you would have the normal bets still, of course, going on as well. Meaning people get a free NFT for it. So floor price automatically, usually goes up by that, right? Then we have Asian bets as well, which we'll get to in a second, which is another project that's, I don't know, even cooler, maybe even cooler, yeah. At least it's very interactive with the people that hold these NFTs, and I think that that's something that's never been done before. So dark creatures with a golden ratio. Every CryptoBat trade has been creatively directed by OZZY Osbourne, unlike some of OZZY's previous bet friends. These ones live safely in the metaverse and are not edible yet, at least yet. But we went even further. To achieve the perfect composition, we followed the Fibonacci sequence, also known as the golden ratio, making CryptoBat's artwork oddly pleasing to the eye and beautiful enough that you could hang on the wall next to that photo of grandma. Well, who doesn't want a bet next to their grandma? So Asian bet is this, right? They've started already. So these are out already. I'm not sure whether these are the exact locations. Maybe. Is Holland in there? Roughly here. Maybe I should just go back to Australia, right? This is a hint. Go back to us. But what's going to happen is this. They have planted QR codes all around the world. Physical, actual QR codes that you can get. And then you can scan that with your wallet. How exactly, I'm not sure yet. Maybe it's going to be on the website. Maybe it's going to be a certain link. Maybe it's through the wallet that you have it, like MetaMask. You do that and you find one, you get an Asian bet for it, and then these bets can bite as well, but not just once. They can bite 99 times and breed mutant bets too. So these are very valuable bets, right? What's gonna happen, right? Well, what would be very, very dope if this would happen? Let's say they're gonna give out hints. That starts after the 20th, after the Bite Fest has been. They're gonna give out hints to people and to find out, for them to find out where they could be. They can be on the water, is what they said. They can be in weird places, in mountains. So Asian bets is a life-changing treasure hunt reserved exclusively for bet holders. Where crypto bets can only bite once, Asian bets are able to bite up to 99 times, granting them an unrivaled power to each breed 99 mutant bats. So you have a whole army of bats. Ancient bats are each custom designed by some of the most renowned artists in the world, meaning that beyond utility, the whole also possesses a piece of extremely rare art. We scattered ancient bats around the world in hidden locations. They could be up a mountain, deep in a forest, underwater, or even stuck to a ceiling of a dive bar toilet. This is definitely one of them. They would never be this specifically. So that's one of them. The common theme, they're not easy to find. Week by week, we'll review hints and clues to our most engaged community, slowly revealing the locations of the ancient bats and making them easier to discover as time goes on. If you're one of the lucky handful to discover an ancient bat, you will simply scan a QR code revealing a special wallet that can only be unlocked using your CryptoBat. So you find it, you scan it, you unlock it with your CryptoBat that you have, and then you get one of these ancient bats. Imagine if they give out hints and there's people in the same area that all go to the same direction, and then they find it together and they have to, like, well, if in a perfect scenario they would be there at the exact same time fighting over who would find the actual QR code, going around in places they're looking for it. But if that's not the exact case, then it might be true that they're in Discord and they're talking to each other, and they're discussing where they are roughly, and they're naturally they create meetups, right? CryptoBat meetups at those places, and then there's going to be one lucky winner that actually finds the QR code, who's the winner of out of everybody, and then the other ones are obviously going to be mad at the person that found it before them. But after that, they might, I don't know, go for a drink, do something fun all together. They might be able to organize all that in the chat. How awesome is that, right? There has been meetups before with other projects, of course, with the Mutant Apes and Bored Apes that did the same thing. A lot of other projects do that. We're building our own crypto project as well, our NFT project. Yes, there's going to be meetups involved too. It's just naturally something that I like that to happen. But this is done totally different. First of all, you can earn yourself a rare NFT. And second of all, there's like a little bit of a competition element to it. There's a little bit of like a urgency to it because you want to get there as fast as possible. I think that this is awesome. I think that this is done very well. This might not necessarily drive floor price as much as the Byte Fest should do, but this drives a very tight, good community. And that indirectly drives the floor price later on as well. Maybe not instantly, but over time. This is definitely something that should drive a floor price up quite a lot because it creates a very good engagement with the community that they have, right? Which makes sense. Then you have the roadmap. And of course, for projects like this to continue to perform, they need to have something in the metaverse. Why? Is because that's just the standard. You got to do something in the metaverse. We don't have to, but it does make sense to be a part of that. You have the physical world and you have the virtual world. And that's not something we are going to ever be able to get around for anymore. So even if you're not like, oh, we're creating a game, and every project creates a game these days. If you want to do something different, awesome. But yes, you should, as a good project, you should do something in the metaverse, right? You can't get around that. Even if you have a bunch of utilities in real life, in Discord and like whatever in the community, you gotta get into the metaverse, and that's what they are doing. So they need to continue to develop that, to continue to provide long-term value. So the whitelist opens to the public. Then you have the public mint that happens. Biting utility begins for all CryptoBat holders to create a mutant bats, which is what's happening in 9 days from now. Chapter 4, Asian bats clues will begin to drop, allowing them to become discoverable. So this is going to happen after that. This is going to create a lot of exposure, a lot of fun. This is very good for social media. They're gonna post a lot of these events where people are finding it, where people have found it. Obviously going to post that on Twitter, in Discord, where people might meet up. All these things are going to come on social media, which is definitely going to help them. They already have a good following. They have over 100,000 here on Twitter. And I think that they have 71,000 here on Discord. I think that that's going to grow. And it's going to be good for their reputation. It's definitely going to be good for their name. And then after that, of course, as I said, they're going to get into the metaverse. We begin to build out sandbox and metaverse operability for all CryptoBats and mutant bats holders. So all mutant bat holders will have utility as well. In that case, what does that mean? That you can sell your mutant bat, and it's not just like only a picture. It actually comes with utility. It has access to the community. It has access to the metaverse eventually. So these mutant bats have value, meaning that the price of CryptoBats should go up because they now own, or they are able to create MUTANTBAT. All makes sense to me, right? World-class team with a big mission. SUTTER Systems is a new NFT studio who have partnered with OZZY OSBOURNE to deliver CryptoBats. We're a team of entrepreneurs, creators, and developers who have been working on for months to craft something new, truly amazing with CryptoBats. Common thread, we love NFTs. These are the people, of course, OZZY OSBOURNE, and then the rest of the team is in there as well. Little fact sheet. CryptoBats collectors of 9,666 pixel art bets, and then min price, as we said before, is, where is it? Min price is 0.088. So it's gone up massively already. There's over a 10x on there from the pre-sale price right now, but the floor price has been above 2 Ethereum for a while. And then public was starting at 1.66 and reduced to 0.1. I'm always so curious to know who paid 1.66 and who paid 0.1. If it actually ended up going down this much, maybe it was sold out before that. Will it be a whitelist? Yes. So this is pretty awesome, right? I think that this has a lot of potential. We're gonna keep an eye on the volume. We're gonna keep an eye on see how this is gonna develop over time here. As you can see, sales have gone down massively. Today is this 29 sales. Yesterday 61. But if you go back a little bit, you can see that there was a lot more trading volume before, and that's because there hasn't really been anything after the mint yet that was actually happening. And that's always the case. You need to give projects time to develop, to come up with something, and these guys now coming up with something new, where they're actually gonna interact and provide people with value. So we can definitely see this project go up again. Then there's a little video here. I think that this is really funny. This is pretty awesome. You should probably watch the whole video in your own time. You don't want to let me post a video of 1.2 minutes.
Whitelist by a few hours, and that didn't go down well at all. He was becoming a laughing stock with his friends.
It's pretty funny, isn't it?
I really thought he was NGMI.
Alright, that's enough. If you want to watch the video, you can go watch the video on their Twitter. I think this project has a lot of potential, especially if you already own one of these, because then you don't have to buy these anymore. Right? You have a Cybercoin, you have a Bored Ape, then it doesn't make sense to own one of these CryptoBats. If you don't, then you probably want to get one of these, because these are a little bit less expensive than these two, I believe. So you can still get them, and you can still create a MUTANTBAT. That's all I have for you guys right now. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think of CryptoBats, and whether you think that you would like to participate in this mutation of these bets. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.